Ionic radii. Cations, the positively charged ions, are smaller than when they were a neutral atom because they have at least one less electron. There is less electron-to-electron repulsion. Anions, the negatively charged ions, are going to be larger than when they were a neutral atom because they have at least one more electron. More electrons means more repulsion. Electrons do not like each other, so they're going to spread and far away from each other. It's going to expand, giving it a bigger, fuller look of the ion. All right, oxygen. Let's look at this question down here. Oxygen has a +8 because of its proton number of 8. It's going to gain 2 electrons because it's a group 16 element in order to become stable and happy. So we now have 10 electrons. 8 minus 10 gives you -2. That's its charge. Fluorine, +9 because of its proton number of 9. It's going to gain an electron because it is a group 17 element. It now has a happy 10 electrons. 9 minus 10 gives you -1. That is now your charge. Lithium, there is 1 electron here. It's going to be sent away. It doesn't need it. It is a group 1 element. It would rather lose that electron. So instead of 3 electrons, now there is only 2. 3 minus 2 gives you 1. Beryllium, this electron goes away. Now just 2 electrons. 4 minus 2 gives you 2. These are your charges. Now, which one's going to be larger in terms of its size? Oxygen is going to be larger than fluorine because it takes 2 electrons as opposed to fluorine's 1. The more electrons means that there is greater repulsion. So the more they're going to spread away from each other and not like each other, so it's going to expand larger. Lithium versus beryllium. They both only have 2 electrons right now. However, beryllium has 4 protons as opposed to lithium's 3 protons. 4 protons is greater than 3. So because of effective nuclear charge concept, the electrons are going to want to go more towards the center of the nucleus here because there are more protons. It is more attracted to it. Lastly, number 15, green question of the day. How does the amount of charge in the nucleus of an atom affect the size of the atom? So we've already went over this. The greater the positive charge, the smaller the ionic radii as exhibited beside us. The greater the negative charge, the larger the ionic radii.